In this video, I'm going to give you 3 daily habits that will transform your life. These are not the normal get fit, get up early, read a book type of habits you hear in other videos. These are slightly different, and these are habits that I've personally introduced into my life and have been having a big impact. The first habit is to hone your craft. So maybe you're an athlete, or maybe you're a musician, or maybe you're really good at marketing, you're great at writing LinkedIn posts. Whatever it is, we all have things that we are especially good at, right? Talents that set us apart from 99% of other people. If we think of these as our craft, then every single day we should try and hone these, we should try and improve these talents to ultimately become masters in that field. Imagine if Beethoven hadn't developed his talent. Imagine he was really good at piano, but he never pushed it to its limits. We wouldn't have all of the symphonies. Or imagine if Steven Spielberg hadn't developed his skill for filmmaking. We wouldn't have movies like Jurassic Park or Jaws. Honing your craft has so many benefits. Like in the short term, it's going to help with confidence and give you a sense of achievement, because not only are you seeing progress every single day, but deep down you also know that you're taking the thing that's special for you and you're developing this. So actually you're making yourself more special every single day. And it's also going to help with well-being as well, because you're focusing on growth, and this creates purpose, and that will reduce your anxiety and your stress because you're funneling your energy into something constructive. But if we're talking about transforming our lives, then we need to look at the long-term benefits of honing your craft. So ultimately, if you can hone your craft for a long period of time, eventually you'll become a master of that craft. And this is going to open so many doors, because you'll get more opportunities, you'll get more recognition, you'll get promotions, and this in turn will lead to more financial stability as well, because when you're a master of a certain skill, people pay you for it. Or if you're a master of a skill and this allows you to grab people's attention, to keep people's attention, people will pay you for that as well, because attention in its own right is valuable. And of course, you're just going to have great levels of fulfillment as well, because you know that you're a master in a particular area. All of this just by focusing on what you're good at, what you're passionate about, and getting a little bit better every single day. The next daily habit to focus on is taking on big challenges daily. This is something I'm personally working on, and I think when you hear the benefits of doing this long term, maybe it'll be something for you to focus on as well. So it is so easy for us to get stuck in our comfort zones, right? To waste weeks at a time not pushing ourselves. But if we really want to transform our lives, then we have to grow. And the fastest way to grow is to push ourselves, is to get out of our comfort zone, take on these big challenges that put us under pressure and force us to learn. Because when we do take on these big challenges, we're way more likely to fail, and we learn the most from our failures. So ask yourself the question, what is one thing you could do today that would be a real challenge? Something that makes you uncomfortable, but you know in the long run would lead to growth. You now have your goal for the day. And if you repeat this every single day, not only is this going to lead to huge amounts of growth, but it will build unshakable resilience, because you'll be so used to facing challenges that when you're faced with a new challenge, it's no longer daunting. It's almost like you change your comfort zone so that your new comfort zone is actually being uncomfortable. And as someone who personally does struggle with getting out of their comfort zone, this is something I'm going to continue to work on. And the third daily habit to transform your life is to actively limit screen time. Have you ever gone into the settings on your phone and looked at how much time you actually spend on your phone and on what apps, right? If you're not actively limiting your screen time, then this number is actually probably quite scary. It is not unusual for people to spend more than 8 hours a day on their phone, right? 8 hours a day, that is a full-time job just looking at your phone. Imagine if you could limit this down to like 2 hours a day. Imagine how much extra time that would give you to then use that time and focus on something that would actually improve your life. If we go back to the Beethoven and the Spielberg examples, they both lived in times where they were not distracted 24/7 by their mobile phones. And it makes you wonder, would Spielberg have got to his level if he was on his phone 8 hours a day? Now, I'm not hating on mobile phones. They are amazing tools, they're super useful, they're part of everyone's lives. I'm just saying that being mindful about how mobile phones can distract us and they can be a massive time sink, and then actively limiting the amount of time we do spend on them is going to give us back so much extra time, and time is always the resource that we don't have enough of. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope that was helpful, maybe giving you a few ideas of things to focus on, maybe a habit or two to incorporate into your life. Good luck with the transformation, and I will see you in the next video.